welcome to this week's video. Now this week I'm not going to be playing my new EVH Wolfgang, which I've been doing in about my last, I don't know, 5 videos because it's my new toy. But actually no, I am going to be playing it in some of the stuff I'm going to show you, but what it is, it's going to be different this week. About 10 days ago I did a gig and we recorded it. We recorded all the audio, proper multi-track recording, which I haven't done for a long time. Now, if you watch my channel regularly, you'll know that I do a regular gig at a pub called the Black Lion in Brighton. We normally play with a 5-piece band, but 10 days ago we did it as a 3-piece band. The singer wasn't available, and the keyboard player, who you may have seen on here before, he normally plays a guitar, called Johnny, he decided to play drums. Now, you might think that doesn't sound like a very good idea, the keyboard player playing the drums. Well, wait till you hear him. He's very talented. I've done gigs with him on bass, keyboards and drums, and he also does gigs on guitar to a very high standard. Rather sickening. Anyway, he brought along, he's got one of these Behringer X18 mixing desks, so we all were able to have in-ear monitors, mic'd everything up, he mic'd everything up, and he was able to record, multi-track record onto his iPad. So you'll notice in the video that we're all using in-ear monitors, which is great. It's also the reason why on a couple of the clips coming up you'll see me bending down and fiddling around with the pedal, because it's a very different sensation hearing your guitar mic'd up through your ears than it is just hearing it. My in-ears have actually got filters in, so I'm hearing a bit of a mix of both, but I'm not that used to using the in-ears, so I'm kind of fiddling around because it sounds different and I'm having to make it sound right in my ears, which is a good job because then it sounds all right in the recording. But in case you're interested, the microphone I was using, it's my microphone. I bought one of these because I like the sound of it in my ears. These are specifically for guitars, for live really. It's called a Sennheiser 609, and it's this shape, so you can dangle it right on the grill cloth, and it sounds, I think it sounds good. They do a more expensive one, which is the 906, which has a bass roll-off, and apparently it's a different diaphragm altogether. It's twice the price, but several sound engineers said to me, no, get this one, because it rolls the end off, top end off quite musically and sounds really good. And every time I use my in-ears when a sound engineer use one of these, I really like the sound of it, so I bought myself one because they're not very expensive. So I just keep it in my pedal board bag, and then if the situation arises where I need my guitar mic'd up, then I've got this handy. So there we are, top tip, Sennheiser 609. I've videoed lots of gigs, as you've seen on my channel, and I always thought that having the videos of the gigs would be a great kind of thing to look back on and listen. But I have to say, this audio recording, I'm really enjoying that even more than the videos. I mean, for a start, I can listen to it when I go out for a walk or in the car. And it's a great way of hearing. I mean, it sounds so good the way he's mixed it, but it's a great way of hearing where you need to practice. And what I'm really enjoying about this is the fact that it's the first time I've heard a live recording of me playing where I've been really pleased with it. Even some of my vocals. Now, unfortunately, I was losing my voice. I'd had a few gigs and I was going a bit husky. The first set was okay, but by the time I got to the second set, I'd lost all my top register and I was having to do strange things to get round it. So a few bits were a bit dodgy. I'm not going to be able to play you many of the singing bits, unfortunately, because that's what tends to get you copyright strikes. On that note, I've only got about a week to go until my copyright strikes are cleared. If you've seen my channel, you'll know that I got 2 copyright strikes for posting myself playing some Eagles videos. Anyway, so next week maybe I can start doing Eagles videos again. So I wanted to post some of these live recordings because I did actually video it as well, the gig. Johnny put one GoPro over one side and I put another one here. So we've got 2 video angles. So it's Bo on bass, Johnny on drums and myself on guitar. So this first track I'm going to show you, I played my Strat in this one here. Can you just about see it? My Custom Shop 56 Closet Classic 2-tone sunburst Strat through my Milikman amp, which is just over there, and my standard pedal board. So if you're interested in the sounds that I'm getting, this first track we did a Jimi Hendrix song, which we don't normally do in this pub, but I'm playing my Strat through my Milikman amp and I'm going through my pedal board, and I'm probably using the Boss blues driver and my Fulltone wah pedal, whatever it's called, the Clyde Deluxe wah. Probably nothing else. I might have kicked in the Tube Screamer as well at some point, but that's about all I'm using on this. So this is all along the Watchtower. This is just one of the parts of the solo. Oh, and I kicked the delay, and I've got a T-Rex Replica delay, which I kicked in on the quiet bit. So here we go. This is a little section of all along the Watchtower. this next tune is by Curtis Mayfield, and it's normally on the original. It's got strings, it's got brass and everything, so we're doing a cut down version with a 3-piece, and I was really pleased with the way this solo came out. It's probably a similar setup to I'm using on the last song in terms of the pedals and everything, and it's on the Strat again, so check this one out, and a little bit of high singing at the end.
Keep on working. You're my fine. You keep on pushing it.
Then we had a break, and I decided to switch on to my other guitar, my new one, my EVH Wolfgang Special Quilted Maple, Roasted Maple Fingerboard, etc, etc. If you want to check out my review, etc, of that, have a look at my channel. I've done a few videos on that. And also, I was playing through at one point, possibly on here, I bought a Xotic SL Drive pedal, which I've also reviewed if you check out on my channel, which is a kind of Marshall in a box sound. So I'm trying to get that Marshall sound with my very clean Milikman amp, and I'm not sure if I was using it on all of these clips, because I'd only just plugged it onto my pedal board just to try it, and I put it in front of the wah-wah pedal, so when I click the wah-wah on, it's boosting all these frequencies and it doesn't work. So don't put a drive pedal in front of a wah-wah pedal, we have to do it the other way around. I've swapped it around since and it sounds great now. But anyway, this first track we did All Right Now into Highway to Hell, and this was just a bit of a solo from Highway to Hell. So check this out on the Wolfgang guitar through possibly the SL Drive, if not it was the Blues Driver or the Tube Screamer, but check it out. Then we went a bit funky. Now this gives me an opportunity to show you what the Wolfgang sounds like clean, and it cleans up really well. I backed off the volume. I mean, the amp doesn't really distort anyway, but back off the volume slightly, and you get that funky sound. Put it on both pickups, get that in-betweeny sound, and it's pretty good actually. It sounded really nice listening back. So check this out, and then we had a drum solo, then I did a bit of a guitar solo, and then we had a bass solo, but this is just a guitar solo, as this is a guitar video, otherwise I'd put the other solos on as well. So check this one out.
Okay, here we go.
finally, I did actually post this at the end of last week's video, but I didn't have any explanation for it other than that I was playing that guitar. But I wanted to put this back on again because I didn't explain. There's a weird high note just after the first kind of couple of phrases I do. And what it was, the string got caught under the pickup. Very peculiar, I don't know why that happened, but you'll hear it on there, so check that out and have a listen. The song is Play That Funky Music, and after this I do a whole variety of famous guitar riffs all in E, and sometimes get the audience to guess them. Didn't on this occasion, but things like Walk This Way, Are You Gonna Go My Way, Life in the Fast Lane, any riff that's about the right tempo in E I will throw in. So I'm going to leave you with this one. This was Play That Funky Music. Hope you enjoyed the video. I bring out new videos every week, 7 o'clock on Fridays UK time. So please hit subscribe, hit like, leave me a comment, which I always enjoy, and I hope to see you next week.